Hi again, everybody. Welcome to Wingman Wisdom. Today is Monday, March the 27th. Thank you for joining me. What in the world is going on? If you caught yesterday's video, a lot of y'all just thought, man, what an angry old bastard. I just talked about lying. I just spoke the truth as I see it. And I know that I can come across as I said, an angry old bastard, and that is not my intent. I am an old guy that has a lot of opinions, and you may or may not share those opinions with me, but I share my thoughts and ideas with you in hopes that just to get you to think. Maybe you can see a little bit about what I'm talking about, maybe not. But I promise you, I read all the comments. I want you to, if you would, right now at the beginning, I want to mention this. If you click the word more or show more down at the bottom, it will open up. You'll know how to get a hold of me and how to get a hold of dealers, RV dealers that I trust. So let me go back to me being an angry old bastard. Don't let looks be deceiving. When I go on a trip with my wife, we go on a plane and there's one empty seat on the plane, it's always empty next to me. And she says the reason is because you look like this when people get on the plane. I don't mean to look like that. That's just the way God gave me this face. Looks are deceiving. I'm going to tell you, I've been lied to again. That's the email I'm going to tell you about by another RVer here in a second. But let me give you an example of how looks are deceiving and what you think may not be actually the truth. Anybody old enough to remember the Indianapolis race car driver, Johnny Rutherford? Johnny Rutherford. Well, I got to go fishing with Johnny Rutherford years and years ago. It was going to be a wonderful trip, and I had access to a fantastic fishing lake not far from San Antonio. It was filled with giant bass, and the guy that owned it had a giant bank account, but he liked me for some reason, and he would allow me from time to time go fishing on his lake. So I get a chance to go fishing with Johnny Rutherford. Oh my God. The Indianapolis race car driver. I can't wait. So I line it all up. The night before I go fishing with Johnny, we're at dinner. And he was just the nicest guy. We're sitting there having good eye contact, good conversation, eating good food. And I'm thinking, this is going to be the greatest trip ever. Fast forward, it's the next day. The weather got bad. Fishing was beyond horrible. It was really bad. I'm trying to be a gracious host, and I'm in the front of the boat. Johnny's in the back of the boat, and I'm casting, and he's casting, and nothing's biting. So I'm trying to make small talk. Boy, it's a nice day, isn't it? Nothing. We'll find these fish sooner or later. You know what Johnny said? Nothing. He wouldn't even look at me. Hours and hours went by, and I'm thinking, what a jerk. What happened to the nice man that I was having dinner with last night? And I just knew this guy was just hated my guts. And my fondness for Johnny Rutherford went like that, because every time I tried to talk to him, he just ignored me. After the trip was over, the guy that lined us up, that introduced us, he said, well, how did it go? And I said, I don't know. Last night he was so nice, and today he was just awful. What do you mean? I said, well, I tried to talk to him. What were you saying? And I said, well, I was just in the front of the boat, just what I told you. He says, Alan, he's deaf. Huh? He's deaf. Race cars, his whole life. He's deaf. If he's not looking at your mouth when you're talking, he doesn't hear you. Thinking, oh my God. That's an example of me knowing what I know without knowing everything. So you don't know what my heart is like. I really do care about people. I really do want to help people make a better decision, at least a more informed decision. So yesterday I talked about lying. Today I've got an email and I want to read it to you. And what I respond to this person, it says, it's from a lady named Lisa. It says, thank you for all your tips. We watched today's video and believe we should question everything an RV salesman says. We think you are the Rush Limbaugh of the RV industry. I don't know about that. That's quite the compliment. I am far from a Rush Limbaugh, that's for sure, but I appreciate the comment. Because of your Wingman wisdom, we have canceled 4 RV deals. We have put a refundable deposit down with La Mesa RV in Albuquerque. Our salesman has been less than forthcoming about problems with the unit we are considering. We live in South Carolina, so they're in South Carolina. The RV is in Albuquerque. Live in South Carolina and saw online photos of the coach. It's a blah, blah, blah. Our salesman said it was in excellent condition. During our FaceTime video with him, he said he couldn't get the generator running, but otherwise thought it looked great, and we did too. We proceeded with the deposit to secure the unit, trusting the impression given to us by the dealership was correct. Since we live so far away, we elected to have it professionally inspected, even though the dealership said they do their own PDI. Every dealer says they do a PDI, don't they? What is a PDI? Well, it's an acronym for pre-delivery inspection. My question is that delivery to you? Or pre-delivery and acceptance to the dealer from the manufacturer? What's a PDI? Exactly what do they do in a PDI? And so this person lives in South Carolina wanting to buy an RV. They did a FaceTime video. Man, looks good, sounds good, feels good. I think we're going to go ahead and buy the thing. She continues, says, we hired 505 RV inspectors out of Albuquerque. They were very thorough and professional. The inspection gleaned many troubling issues, but the major ones were punctures in the flooring, the generator would barely idle and then shut off, Truma hot water heating system would not work, paint was chipping in various places, TV and master bedroom would not work, etc. This is a brand new unit with less than 300 miles on it. We are not obligated to buy this unit and can request a full refund, but wonder what your opinion is, what it would be, whether we should pursue the repairs or let it go. I get questions like this all the time. More and more people are beginning to shop and look for their dream RV, and they're expanding outside their local markets. And I say that's a good thing. But if a dealer says, man, this is A number one, 300 miles on it, and you're going to get a great RV, little bit of a problem with the generator, but everything else is okay. And if they're not willing to tell you the little things that are wrong with it, do they expect you to be stupid? Do they expect you to be blind? Do they expect that your standards are so low that you'll accept anything they give them? Wouldn't you think that a dealer would say, you know what, before we show this thing, we might want to get it in good condition. So how do you respond to somebody like Lisa? I don't want to be ugly. I don't want her to think, man, this is an angry old bastard, like I said earlier in the video. But I do want to say, you got to take your time. Because people trusting people, they lie. Human beings lie. Too many of us tell a big whopper. It's called a lie. So this is what I said to Lisa. Hi, Lisa. Thank you for your kind words, for reaching out. I wish I could give you an answer that would provide more clarity, but unfortunately, I don't. Don't know enough about your situation to form an opinion one way or the other. With the info you provided, if you still like the basic unit, you have confidence in the dealer, I'd likely ask the dealer to make the repairs to your satisfaction at the dealer expense. I would also suggest staying a night or two on the property, if possible, so they can tend to any new issues you may realize. Be reasonable in your expectations and expect the dealer to keep their word. It does concern me that the dealer did not reveal some of the things the inspector easily found. The dealers I work with make sure the units they sell are 100% campground ready. Hope this helps. Alan Warren, the RV Wingman. I can't give my passion. I can't give my enthusiasm, if you will, accurately in an email. I am telling you to expand your horizons. Look beyond just locally, but look at the dealer you're going to buy from. The dealer is so critically important. Most people, they just focus, there's the RV, there's the floor plan. Oh God, look at the price. And they get so caught up in that, they don't even think about the dealer. I mean, they know the dealer's there, but certainly the dealer will take care of them. Let me ask you this. Do you think Lisa, who lives in South Carolina, is ever going to go back to that dealer in Albuquerque again? Ever? I think not. Probably not. If Lisa has a problem, who's she going to go to? Do you think if they're willing to lie and not tell everything about that RV and just leave it up to either an inspector or her traveling all the way from South Carolina to find it, if they're willing to do that, do you think they're going to be willing to fix something? Do you think they're going to be willing to help Lisa if she is on the road? I don't. Now, I'm not bashing La Mesa RV. I am bashing any RV dealer that does this kind of thing. Buying the right RV is no more important than buying from the right dealer. People, I can't get it through to you. Too many people, like Lisa, I don't know if she went ahead and bought this thing, but too many people are going to buy from the wrong dealer, but they don't know it yet. My dealers they're not great big. They're never going to be the size of La Mesa RV. And you know what? They don't want to be. They just want to be the best that they can be. Do they sell RVs for good prices? Yeah, they sell them for good prices. But they take care of their customers. They can't promise you a trouble-free experience for as long as you own your RV, and nobody else can either. But I promise you this, if you buy from the right dealer, and if you have an issue on the road, if it is a legitimate issue and you are stranded, a great dealer will help you. Even if you're 1,000 miles away, a great dealer will help you. My dealers, I want to believe will help anybody that is in that situation. You buy an RV from them, you are going to be their customer for life. So, as I said, don't let looks be deceiving. I know that I'm passionate. My daughter says I'm too uptight. I'm an intense person, and I am. I didn't used to be. I used to be kind of happy-go-lucky and believe everything, and and how did I get to be so cynical? Well, I lived, and I made lots of mistakes, like buying the wrong RV at the wrong place, and I made lots of mistakes, and then I learned. People lie. They do. They tell whoppers. People that say, I want the truth, just tell me the truth. They don't want the truth. They don't want the truth. Most people can't handle the truth. If you tell your friend, don't buy that car, that is the truth. I think you're making the biggest mistake of your life. Oh my God, I thought you were my friend. They don't want the truth. They'll tell you they want the truth, but they don't. I try and tell the truth. I don't want to be ugly. I don't want to be ugly to Lisa. I don't want to be ugly to anyone, but I try to tell the truth because someday you're going to go, oh, I wish I would have known. I don't want that day to happen. So if you're going to buy an RV, if you're going to sell an RV, don't just listen to me. Go to other resources. Go to other, experts. Ask people. Don't just listen to the good. Don't just listen to the bad. Listen to this. Listen to your gut. Don't mistake a desire. Oh my God, I want to go RVing so bad. That's not a thought. That's a want. That's a desire. That will get you in trouble making an emotional decision. Make a rational, make a logical, and intelligent decision. Based upon information, it's easily accessible. Here on Wingman Wisdom, there's a lot of other channels out there. Lots of really good, smart people. But don't be confused. It is every bit as important to find the right RV as it is to find the right RV dealer. If you'd like to connect with an RV dealer that I trust, again, click the word more in the description. It'll open up. You can click to these people, check out their website. And if you'd like a personal introduction, I will introduce you to them and you guys can take it from there. I don't get a commission. I don't get a finder's fee. I don't want one. I want you to be happy. And I want to say, you see, there are good dealers out there. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Lisa. I wish you the very best, whether you buy or not from La Mesa. And I want to encourage each and every person to don't judge a book by its cover. I'm not always an angry bastard, just sometimes. Thank you so much for watching. Drop a comment down below if you would. Remember, I read all the comments. I listen to my voicemails. I read every email. And sometimes, like I did today to Lisa, I will respond to the people that get in touch with me. So I'm Alan Warren, the RV Wingman. Be safe, have fun, play nice, and don't leave your good manners at home.